Yep, it's me, Lila, GMA Rides, doing something interesting and taking you with me. A little bit of backstory while we get gas and do the other things. This is the morning of the third day, and I'm going out to leave and loading my bike, and there's a woman standing there tapping her foot, looking at my setup. Hey, everybody.
Here we are, just waiting to get going.
Okay, I feel at this point I should probably point out that it's been nothing but pollen injected in my sinuses for the last couple days. That's why you're hearing me breathing here. Not because I'm annoyed. No, really, not that. What you probably can't guess, though, is as I'm sitting here, getting more and more annoyed at this woman who has got me essentially blocked in here. I mean, what am I going to do? So I start horsing the bike around, and what you can't see is where she's got her stuff sitting in the middle of there is, yeah, that's my runway right there. Yep. Wait for it.
Those are the loveliest ladies. They're traveling down from Edmonton, I think she said. I don't remember where the other lady was from. Not the ones that were blocking me in. They were not very nice at all. I just got to stop here and get myself all situated. I'm going to do that in the shade. Yeah, that lady in the red car was quite angry. She's like, well, you're not handicapped. I was like, actually, ma'am, I am. But thanks. And then she got really mad because her stuff fell off of the little cart. And then she asked me if I'd move, and I said, well, I'm getting ready to leave. I'll be out of here in 3 minutes. Well, she didn't want to wait 3 minutes. Yeah, but now we're ready. So hang on. It's me, Lila, GMA Rides. We're going to go out and do something interesting today. What do you think? Think so? Just wanted to make sure I'm all zipped up. Yep, let's rock and roll, people. Yeah, but those the lady riders that I was talking to, just really sweet. They were kind of hanging around waiting to see if I needed help getting out when that very charming lady in the red car blocked me in and then proceeded to have a fit. No stop sign there. Okay. Up here, the stop sign. Hang a right. I think. Yep. I'm gonna turn right here. It's already in the 70s, so it was a little bit warm. I mean, I could have been nicer and helped that lady get her luggage stowed, but she was rude. There's usually one of those, every time I go out, there's at least one person who has a problem with me using a handicap thing. And so that was mine for the trip. Maybe I won't have that problem again. Who knows? So we're going to take a right at this light, because you couldn't see that for yourself, huh? I don't even know if we're doing that thing I like to do. But anyhow, today we're headed towards, we're heading out of Billings, and we are going to Bismarck. Chief Plenty Coups State Park. So yeah, overall, I've had better exits from motels before, but it's always an adventure leaving in the morning, you know? I mean, she said, well, we're traveling with our dad and he's handicapped and we're just trying to get loaded. And I'm like, well, I'll be out of here in a couple minutes. Well, can't you just move forward now? No, actually, I can't. I suggested she pull up beside me and she was like, no, can't do that. Okay. So, here we go. This makes it all worth it. So those ladies that I spoke with from Canada, they are heading for Devil's Tower. And they are going by way of the Beartooth. So they'll have a nice cool day. Yeah. I'm quite excited for them. Okay, so now we're following this to 94 East, like you couldn't see that on your own. I was thinking about doing is I was kind of considering from the Great Lakes and Ohioan area, instead of going to the northeast states, you know, like up to Maine, I was considering hitting Route 66 for some of the 100th celebration stuff going on there, but I rode that last year, so I don't know. I don't think I want to do that. I'm probably going to continue on to Maine. Once I get past the Great Lakes, I think it won't be quite so boring. When I get to Bismarck, I want to find a Harley shop to check in at. And then I'm going to be getting towards the 3,000 mile mark pretty soon, so I'm going to have to scope out an oil change somewhere. There goes the wire for my microphone. Oh goodness, sorry about that. I meant to fix that, but that whole kerfluffle with that lady was like, oh crap. I think those are oil manufacturing something or others. If I see a rest area, I'll stop and fix my microphone. But it's not important enough to me to slow my roll. You guys are just going to have to deal with it. Sorry. I definitely shoot some raw video for you guys, don't I?
State Park. That's funny. Yeah, I could have stayed and chatted with those Canadian ladies all day long. They were sisters. It's like, I wish I had a sister to ride with. There's something about having family that, you know, you've grown up with, that you've gone through things with, and yeah, there's an understanding to it. I'm still trying to fix this thing. Okay, hopefully that'll work. Yeah, the last 2 days were kind of boring riding. I mean, oh, there we are. There we are. That's us. I wonder if that's why gas is so cheap out here. Because of all the refineries. I don't know. I know it was really inexpensive in the Gulf states too once I got down there last time. And yeah, just a little quick subtext. It didn't stay that cheap. But, you know, as in everything, a little bit of ice cream makes the day worthwhile, doesn't it? This is kind of a few teaser pictures, if you will, of some of the interesting things at the Harley-Davidson Museum that'll be shown in a few weeks from now, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure what my schedule is going to be for publishing videos, but my good buddy, Journey of Jerry, asked to see these things, and so I thought, well, maybe you guys would like to see them too. And there's a whole big historical spiel that goes along with them, and I read it. I listened to it. I don't remember it off the top of my head. There were some people there doing some filming on the day that I was there. And man, they had a whole great big setup, so it was kind of annoying. But I also did stop by the Badlands, and it was kind of a little tourist trappy, but not terrible. I did get my shots and enjoyed myself quite a bit. So people, as always, thank you for hanging in there and watching this video. A special thanks to my Patreons that make this stuff possible. Yep, their names are right there. Want to give them all due credit for hanging in there with me. And as a matter of fact, Journey of Jerry, you inspired this video because I know you really wanted to see that tank wall, you know, the paint jobs. So this one was for you, buddy. And these people are all going to be eligible for the drawing that I'm doing for a journal that I'm building. I know, isn't that exciting? You too could be in the running for that. Anyway, there's still time to get in on that drawing. So you could go to my Patreon and you can join. There's a free level. Go ahead and jump in there, okay? Okay. And anyway, thank you, and I will see you next time. I'm going to try and get back to a weekly, or maybe even for a while, a bi-weekly schedule, you know, like like twice a week. One of them might just be a photo dump, but I don't know for sure about that part yet. But definitely at least once a week, and maybe a live thrown in there once in a while. So I'll see you next time, okay? Bye. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, okay? Okay, bye.